Okay, so we finally managed to get into game World War III. So this is my third attempt today. First one I left for about a half an hour and it seemed to join after about a half an hour just by itself. I just walked back over to the computer and I was in. I tried again about an hour ago, a couple of hours ago, and I left it for about 40 minutes and it just wouldn't join. When I say I left it on the connecting to World War III servers screen. You probably all know the screen by now. And it didn't join. And this time, just now, I left for 10 minutes and I got straight in. The difference this time, and hopefully this is something that will help you, if you right click on the game in your Steam library, there's a couple of options in the menu. Play on EU servers, play on NA servers, play on some other servers. Anyway, for me, I right clicked play on EU servers. I still had the long load in time on the first screen, but the second screen connecting to World War III servers was like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. This could be something. Now let's hope everything cooperates. We don't need any crashes. I don't know how far we're going to get. I don't know if we'll actually get into a session at all, but we'll see. Let's see what can we do without crashing this, because if it crashes we might not get back in. What I'll do is I'll just go through some of the tabs and let's at least look at the settings, see what's going on in here. So okay, so I changed these earlier on my first session and they have held. Right. So something has definitely changed though, because now I have a World War III icon in my taskbar, whereas before it was the stock Unreal Engine. So they've definitely released another update. I think there was a small update a little while ago. I don't know when it was, but there was definitely a small update. But these are pretty much, if you've developed in Unity, you'll know that these are pretty much the stock menus, and that's fine. It's early access, but that really is the level that it's at. I'm kind of I was so unprepared to get in that I haven't started most of my stream stuff, so I'll try and do that while we're talking as well. Okay, so zoom, I don't know what it is. A crouch is, I have hold. The default was toggle. Sprint, I think the default was toggle as well. I put it to hold. Look around and lean. Vehicle, all looks good. Look sensitivity, the usual stuff you would expect. Trying to multitask here. YouTube live dashboard. Okay, so let's go back. Gameplay. English, Russian, or Polish, of course. Visible. Is visible enabled, disabled? Don't know. Opacity 80. Standard kind of chat and kill feed notifications, and you can change team colors as well, which is kind of cool. Again, a very, very kind of stock elements, but they work. Let's not touch any of this. Audio, I changed to headset, and it was on 2 earlier. Nice to see some audio options. Sound device main, this doesn't seem to do anything right now. Auto detect enabled or disabled, don't know what it does. I'm not gonna mess with it. I guess it's detecting my sound equipment. So voices, allies, original in English, enemies, original in English. Okay, cool. So enemies will speak their own language or the one you select. Pretty nice. And subtitles are enabled. So back, audio, video. So this was already pretty much set for me. I didn't need to do anything. It's detected my proper resolution. VSync is disabled by default. FOV 90, and field of view change while running, soldier enabled. Oh, okay, cool, interesting. So your field of view will change while you're running. And field of view vehicle, excuse me, motion blur was enabled by default. I turned it off. And 1 frame thread lag, no idea what it does. It's not, doesn't tell us. I left it on the default, which was enabled, and the usual full screen or windowed options. Over here we have advanced resolution scale. All this was left at default, with the exception actually frame rate lock was disabled, but it was set to like 60. Now although it's disabled, sometimes I don't always trust that disabled is disabled, so no harm in putting it to my monitor's max refresh rate. High dynamic range, don't know what it is. You can guess from other games. It's maybe some HDR lighting or textures. I'm going to leave it disabled. Frame rate smoothing disabled by default. I'm going to leave it disabled. I have a G-Sync monitor. Dynamic resolution again was disabled by default. I'm going to leave it like that. Bindings I changed. I always have my thumb buttons on my Logitech G502, I think. The thumb buttons to be hold to sprint and hold to crouch, and Z to go prone. I'll have to just map that later. I literally don't want to alt-tab out of the game in case it dies and I don't get back in. Oh, nice. I'm excited. We're in. Finally in. So that's your settings and your controls. Here on the main map we have various locations: Berlin, Warsaw, Smolensk, and Moscow. You can also change the map somewhere. Here we go, here to satellite map. Like this. Can I zoom in and out? Oh, I can, yeah. Oh, look at that. I really had no idea that was possible. That's kind of cool. Google Earth simulator. I wonder if this is based on some kind of... Nah, it's nothing dynamic. A tactical version? Ah, okay. I literally, to avoid spoilers, I haven't read about it, so you're discovering as I'm discovering. I don't know what some of this stuff means. I guess there's a world state update in progress. Which maybe this is something like PlanetSide, where there are two factions. You select one at the start who are fighting for control. Well, it's World War III, I guess, so that's probably what it is. That's really cool. It's a kind of a cool concept. Let's travel around. Satellite look a bit more clear. Yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it? Simulating the world lights. Okay, so what is this traveling along here? I'm just going to be really careful about what I click on, because again, if we have a crash, that could be it. Back to Europe and go tactical. Zoom in. All right, so what else do we have that's clickable? It's not very clear what's actually clickable. East. Open statistics panel. Okay. Well, so we can see kills, deaths, assists, usual kind of stuff, objective scores. Nice, because this is kind of a hybrid. I am actually going to try and play a game at some point. It's just that the reason I'm going through this stuff now is if we have a crash to desktop, we might not get back in. So let's try and look at what we can look at, and if you haven't had a chance to play yet, maybe you'll be able to see something. Kills per minute. Okay, good. So lots of stats for your weapons: shots fired, accurate shots, friendly fire shots. Interesting. Be nice if you get private servers going. Maybe you can, you know, base the ability to get onto those servers on something like this. Controlling the griefing is pretty important. Gadgets, mines, ammo restored, health restored. So this is like your class specific stats, I guess. Strikes are what you would call, I guess, a score streak in kill streak in COD, I guess. Vehicle strikes, so you got some vehicle stats. Team play is blank. That could be interesting. Squad play, orders given, orders completed. Nice, because I always like squad play. Warzone time played. Alright, cool. Get out of this screen. It's the only thing. Maybe just... I really don't want to press escape right now, so I'll just click something else. Community tab. website, Twitter, Discord, YouTube. Okay, yeah, not terribly exciting. Customize, eh? We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. This might take a little while. The warm app we've seen. Have we seen everything? Quick join, pick a server, client version, early access. Client version 47021. Maybe. I just pressed spacebar. I'm so nervous about getting kicked out of this. Better start my chat client. Hey Sam, sorry I missed your message there. I don't know if they plan to make it free, but it's €25, which is very, very cheap, I think, for what it is. Sorry Sam, I didn't have my chat client open, but I can see your messages now. I mean, €25 is very cheap for what it is. You know, let's look up Battlefield 5 coming up minimum, you know, 50, €60, up to those ridiculous €120 versions. These guys are asking for €25 for a modern, for a Battlefield like experience with modern weapons, objective play, some of the cooler stuff from COD, like tweaking your weapon a little bit. It's pretty good. Well, greetings from Canada, buddy. Or greetings to Canada. I'm in Ireland. Still, 36 is 36 Canadian. I still think it's pretty decent for what it is. Okay, so let's have another quick look at the map. How are we seeing everything? I think we have. There's a world update in progress, so I don't know if that means that everything is frozen and we can't actually get into a match, but we'll see. Server status online. Update your game and let everyone else know they should. The more people to update, the less problems with login. Have fun. This was posted in September. Well, I mean, open west. What does this do? Please don't do something bad. Okay. Your faction east. Tactical nuke? Sunglasses not included. Well, I don't know what this does, but we have a tactical nuke. Change faction. Metagame overview. Oh, that's interesting. Escape it back to the warm-up. Alright, cool. Let's see, anything else? Open statistics panel was all of this. We have a wallet up here, some currency. I guess we're going to earn in game. Maybe there's a microtransaction. Sorry, paid for currency as well. No connection started. No connection started. This is like a, I guess. Oh, okay, so this just opens up my Steam friends. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. So let's have a look at the customization options that are available. This is a confusing menu. I did see this earlier. Hey Kuda, so I'm in the same boat as you. I don't have any special access. Just because I'm streaming it doesn't mean I have any special access. I've been trying since this game unlocked yesterday to get access to it, just the same as you, just the same as everybody else. I'm not a major streamer. I don't have I never had access before this game released yesterday, and I bought it with my own money, so I don't have any special access. Maybe you missed it at the start of the stream, but what I said was that I tried today 3 times to get access. First time I had to wait a half an hour, I got in. Second time I had to wait 40 minutes, I didn't get in at all. And this time I'm in now playing, I waited about 10 minutes less than 10 minutes, and I got in. The reason being, what I did differently is if you right click the game in your Steam library, there are options to play on specific servers, like play on EU, play on NA. So I picked play on EU, and I got in very quickly. So maybe try that. You might actually get in. I've been also keeping an eye on Steam charts on my phone because I'm afraid to alt-tab out of the game in case it actually crashes. If we look currently on Steam charts, we're up to almost 7,000 players, and it was 4,000 players about an hour ago. So that's an increase in almost 3,000 players in the last hour. So something seems to be working better. It's very annoying that they launched the game when they couldn't handle all the players trying to get in. Yeah, it's annoying, and it's I guess we don't have all the facts, but something went wrong. I think that things go wrong, and that's fine. But the biggest problem has been the communication has been very poor, and I know that because I actually part of my job is to communicate problems with IT to large groups of people, and I know good communication when I see it, and it hasn't been great. Screenshots of the development team playing PUBG when it's down. I'm sure they're working hard, and I'm sure there's a great explanation for it, but at times like this you have to really think about your audience and your customers and how things look. But there you go. Well, technically, yeah, I mean, delay the game is an option, but technically it's early access, so it's still not released. It still should be in a better state. I agree with you, though. Okay, so let's take a quick look at some of the... I'm just trying to figure out this menu. So, click this. Okay, so that backs me out. That brings me back in. I pick a default soldier. And on the right, I can customize on the right over here. So anyway, Kuda, just keep trying and try that option. Fire up your computer, right click on World War III. Don't click play, just right click on it and click on play on EU or play on NA. Try it. Hey, a bowl of rice. Good name. As I explained just a moment ago, I tried 3 times today. It took 40 minutes the first time. Couldn't get in at all the second time. This time to get in, I just right clicked on it and clicked on play on EU or play on NA. You could pick whatever server you want, but you have to right click on it in your Steam library and then pick the game you want. Or sorry, the server that you want. No problem. Caps locks are fine. So that's how I got in. It's definitely worth a go. Go check it out. Well, I mean, early access, you have a choice to pay or not and take part. Look, there's no way around it. Everybody's upset. It was a bad launch, and that happens. Bad launches happen, even to big AAA companies. The real problem is the communication that surrounded it was terrible. So let's have a look at my soldier. I am going to try and join a game in a moment. I'm just worried that if we have a crash or we get kicked or we get a disconnect from the server, then it could be literally game over for the whole evening. So I'm just trying to show you guys as much as possible, and then we can join a game. But let's see what have we got here. Hats. Oh, yeah, cool. I'm definitely not wearing a beret. Yeah, Kuda, you're welcome to lurk. What I'm trying to do is just, as I say, go through everything, show everything I can, because who knows when we might get kicked again. So forgive me if it's kind of tedious, but we'll be going through everything just to see. Holy crap! Yeah, look at that. That's pretty awesome. Be cool to fight in China. Yeah, it would be. Get China Rising from Battlefield 4. Rice ball double click. Not sure I'm following you. It's gonna be hard not to pick that Ronin helmet. Cool, cool. So lots of stuff, and I mean that's the thing. That's the thing. It actually looks really good. Like it looks really great. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's not as ridiculous as the Ronin helmet either. That's what I'm worried about, Rice. That's what I'm worried about. That's why I'm going to go through everything, because my fear is that as soon as we try to load in, it's just going to kick us out. Oh, Mohawk. That's pretty sweet. Not very military. God, the menu scrolls all the way back up as soon as you click something. But there's a few things still to check out. So what was it? What did I have? Where's this Oh, no. Scroll down again. Mohawk. Fast helmet, was it? Yeah, gonna go with that. Okay, so I've picked that. I need to turn off this chat relay. It's so hard to read now. Where can I do that while I'm in game? See, I'm using Restream, so I'm streaming to Twitch and streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Hey Dan, I got in, as you can see. Pretty delighted with that. CUDA, yeah, the developers have confirmed that there will be some kind of compensation. They have said as much on one of their communication channels. I don't know which one. Probably it was on Steam, and I think it was in one of the not Steam. Probably it was on Twitter, and it was one of the reply comments as well. Right, let's go. Let's get on with dress up time. Helmets. Okay, here we go. Over here, faceware. Really confusing menu system. You would want this here, then this part just next to it, and then just have the soldier over here. I don't get this. Anyway, balaclavas are blocked by headwear apparently, even though he has one on already. Radio. Faces, we have no choices at the moment. Gas masks are blocked by headwear. Oops. Glasses are blocked by headwear. And blocked by headwear. So how about we just take off the helmet for a moment? Go. And we'll be able to see things a bit clearer. Oh, sorry, this menu system is so annoying. Default soldier. Visuals. Then you go back over here. Wow. Okay. Pretty cool. No balaclava. Faces. Only one face to choose from. Gas masks. Your nice PUBG effect. Glasses. Scarves. Ugh. Chest. Oh my god, there's tons of stuff. Damn fly keeps landing on me. Wonder if we're gonna compensate. I'm still in loading screens. Yes, Cybernator. It took me about 50 minutes on this go to get in. However, what I did differently is that I right-clicked on the game in my Steam library, and then I picked Play on EU. Obviously, you can pick play on NA or whatever is suitable for you. But try it like that. Control Alt Delete, kill the game, go back, right click on your entry in Steam library, and then go play on. Choose the play on, and that takes you directly to a server. That could be the way to get in. This could be the way to get in. Special Forces, holy moly, APC vests, tons of customization, huh? Really cool. Update queued. Yeah, Rice, I had an update. I don't know when because I just left my computer on. Do the update. It was a small one for me. I think it was like, I can't remember because there were so many. There was a 10 meg update, I think, 10 or 13. Then there was one that was like 100 and something. So, do the update. So what are we gonna go with? That's pretty cool. Kind of really don't care at this stage. Yeah, something like that. Right, where's the long sleeve? That will do. How do you go back without going back? Oh, it's over here, I see. Gloves. Okay, I'm gonna try and turn off the chat relay. Because I think it's kind of confusing, but at least it is for me. I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to risk any more crashes. You'll have to kind of cope. Sorry if you're in, you'll sometimes see like a restream bot YouTube, because I'm streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time via restream. You're seeing chat messages that are going to YouTube. It's so everybody sees everybody else's messages, but I think I'll turn it off at some point. Make a VDV trooper. What's a VDV trooper? Tactical gloves. Cool. I'm gonna kind of go for a dark look. Pants. Pantaloons. Let's see. This stuff looks really good, and all this is free. I don't have an extra version or any codes. As I mentioned earlier, I've been waiting just like you guys to play this. I don't have a special streaming account or whatever the big guys had. I'll just go with this. Face paint. Seriously? Oh, okay. Cool. Shane, I don't know what their plans are for PS4. They're a very small developer, so I think they're focusing on PC at the moment. Maybe. Swedish. Sweet. Shady eyes. One for Halloween. German, French, ethnic, English, empty, DSN. Polish. Is that our flags? This damn fly won't leave me alone. You're welcome, Shane. If you just Google World War III FAQ, I would say that question has been answered. Commando stripes. Whatever. So, body paint? Yeah. Well, we're not going to be able to see his arms, and it's the same kind of thing. So, camouflage. Here we go. Brown, black. Oh, I'm going to have to go with that. Urban. Maybe that. Ooh, maybe that. Oh, maybe that. Be good. Pink, red. I'm really impressed with how it looks. So let's go for a black, moody kind of a look. Urban. Urban? Yeah. If I go to headwear, it's kind of hard not to put that Ronin helmet back on, isn't it? Where is it? Is that ridiculous? Is that just silly? VDV airborne unit. Yeah, I can try. You can certainly try, Sam. Is it working or not with connecting? Well, I got into the game by right-clicking on it in my Steam library and clicking play on NA. That's what you need to do to get in. I think it's worth a try. I haven't tried to connect to a game yet because I'm worried that that's not going to work at all. Goggles. Like a mohawk on top of that. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of obsessed with this Ronin helmet though. Let's just see what it goes well with. Black. There you go. Look at this future soldier. Yeah. Thank you, Shane, for the subscription. I appreciate it. I'll be playing some more in the future. I didn't see the subscription notification. Better check on those. But anyway, thank you. Okay. It's kind of getting close to where we need to try and get into a game. Config. Add config. Player configs. Add config. Custom config 1. What does this do? Save? Don't seem to be able to rename it. And that probably deletes it. Really, interface needs a little bit of work. Oh, cool! Look at this for screenshot mode. You can just hit this eye symbol and take everything away. Yeah, we'll do the movie kind of. Pretty good. Up close, I mean, it holds up. Like, this is zoomed right in. See the scratch marks on it? That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. What does this do? Oh, I really don't. No, I'm not pressing it. I just... Does it play a video? I'll click it. Oh, it just plays like a little preset video, I think. Okay, cool. That's good. Whew. I was worried. Okay, so there is a weapons section as well I want to try and look at. Where is that? Here we go. Equipment. Oh, okay. Wow, that looks pretty good. Well, I mean, I don't know how much you're gonna fire with a barrel blocked up, but anyway. Yeah, nice. Incredibly detailed. Look at the detail on that. That is amazing. Made in Russia. It's an AK-15, yeah. Right, so let's try and learn this menu system just with this weapon. So this is the AK-15. I click on it. Right, I can choose a different one. So, but what am I actually choosing for? Loadouts: East Medium, East Light, East Heavy. Okay, I'm on the East faction. I guess light assault, medium assault, and heavy assault. Strikes is my vehicle. Reaper is my drone. JDAM is my strike. That's a stealth bomber of some sort. Some sort of copter. And there's a boomerang, another vehicle option, I guess. Okay, I get it. Oh, what's this? Empty. Oh, okay, completely empty loadouts that you can make yourself. Really nice. I'm really liking the detail on this. Okay, Shane, you're welcome, man. You're welcome, dude. Nice to see you. Thanks, man. Right, let's have a look and try and figure this out. So, how do we customize this? How do we customize this guy? This will change the weapon. Ah, there we go. So we can do our own name as well. That's really cool. LabDev custom config. Okay, that's a different weapon. I'm just finding this interface a little tricky. How do I customize it? This is my whole loadout. So I've got a first aid kit, a frag, ceramic armor plate, LabDev pistol, and an AK-15. Right, okay. So how do I customize this weapon? If I click in here, here we go. Over on the right side, I get it. Over on the right side, you can change to the weapon that you want. And over here, we can change up the weapon and customize it. So we can give camouflage. I like the way they're not ridiculous either. I was gonna say that. Well, let's see if we can find the pink. Yeah, pink camouflage. That's awesome. Where was that cool? Yeah, we'll go with that. That is so cool looking. Isn't that just amazing looking? It really looks good. Attachments. Now my primary sight is a red dot, as I would have expected, but I could change that over here to any number of sights. So I want to make sure I don't lose the one I have on. It's the fast fire open red dot sight. Okay, so no sight. 23 red dot. There's a hollow. Can we see? No, we can't really see the sight as if we were using it. A red dot, another red dot, another red dot, and many red dots. There's a reflex. Those are really nice. I'll just go with the one. That was it. Oh dear, it was fast fire closed red dot sight. Very restricted visibility, kind of. I feel like. Well, we'll go with what they recommend. Secondary sight. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's called a canted sight. That's for... Can't remember what canted sights are for. I want to say shooting around corners, but that sounds kind of dumb. Maybe that's what it's for. I think it's for firing while having more cover as well. We're going to clear that. We don't need it. Short barrel or long barrel? Cool. Medium. Let's. Our stats are just down here. Oh. Long. Short. Less recoil. Don't want to mess with the gun too much. Medium. Medium. We've got a muzzle brake. Several other versions as well. Bipods, legs, grips. cool. Hey. Yeah, but I can't right now. What do you need? So the laser mag capacity can change as well. Additional ammo. It's strange. I mean, I'm not seeing. I mean, with the barrel length, I could see a difference in the accuracy, I think. But like, I mean, it seems I can put stuff on, and I don't really see there's any negative. Usually, there's a balance of some sort. But anyway, additional ammo, none. Body parts. A handguard. Okay, cool. So what's that do? It doesn't seem to change the stats. Is it changing the stats? No. Where am I going? Body parts. Stock. The AK-15 stock. Pistol grip. Cool. Magazine funnel. Add-ons. Emblems. Polska. Gagarin. That's cool, isn't it? Level cap. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Go back. And then of course you can go through all of the other ones as well. The Labs pistol. Pretty cool, isn't it? Nice quality and nice lighting effects as well. Camouflage. What were we using? Some urban stuff? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't really care how my weapon looks a lot of the time. Yeah, we'll go with that. Actually, let's check the Reaper. Is our drone? Pretty cool looking stuff. Very detailed. I love the wear and tear over some of the parts. Look at the scratch marks on it. Really cool. It actually even sits kind of properly on the ground with the wheels deflecting a bit. A lot of flight sims don't even get that right. So, this is a jammer. Oh, so cool. 16. This is a stealth bomber. A few pilots. How detailed is the cockpit? I wonder. Let's have a look. Oh, that's kind of cool. They've actually gone into detail in the cockpit. That's pretty impressive. So, I mean, once you get into the game, the quality is certainly there. The menus need some menus and kind of flow of things need a little bit of work. Here's a drone. Well, technically a quadrocopter. Very nice. The vehicles. So cool. This is a The Wolverine. Martyr. The Martyr. Oh, nice. I know from World of Tanks. Well, it's World War II version. And an MBT Leo. Not from Armored Warfare. I wouldn't say it looks as good, but it's pretty close to the Armored Warfare one. Some nice heat effects of the exhausts there. Oh, this Martyr is a kick-ass vehicle. Anyway, Wolverine. Where did we get our thingy back that we had before? What are you gonna do? We won't worry about it. Okay. I think that's all there is to see. Oh, voiceover?
What up? Affirmative! Hello? Привет!
Так точно.
Ну, siema!
Przyjąłem. Dobry.
Bestätigt! Bestätigt!
Oh.
Roger that! What up? Roger that! Affirmative! What up?
We'll go with Jerry. Most English name ever. Banners coming soon. Main emblem. Oh, cool. Level cap, I wonder. Base. Avoiding that copyright. What else did I have? Oh, the airborne is really cool. Actually, there's a variation of the airborne already applied. Red Star. Alpha tester? I'll go with that. I guess I am. Today. Oh, cool. Oh, that's... Alright, nice. Can do anything? Okay, that was good. Oh, just dancing? Come on. Yeah, this stuff's a little bit lame. Fuck you. Yeah. Cool. If you like that stuff, why not? Flag, emblem done. Name. Ivory cup. Oh, I forgot the wrong flag. Whoops. Because when the game starts, you have to pick your flag, but none of them are named, so I just quickly scanned through for the Irish flag. I was wondering why it was near the start, because if they were in alphabetical order, it would not be Botswana, Bolivia. They don't have Ireland? Okay. Are these not in alphabetical order? Oh man, really? Italy, France. I'll just have to try and spot it. Ivory Coast. Oh, we'll be from the Ivory Coast. Oh, here we go. Oh. Romania's there. Are they in? They're not in alphabetical order. Well, they seem to be. R, S, T, and then there's E. And S again. But they're kind of in alphabetical order. Wow. Impressive so far. Nigeria, Mexico, Mauritania, Mali was a close one. Andorra. Oh God. Andorra. Sorry, I need to go back up a bit. Latvia, Libya, Bulgaria, Kuwait, Kosovo. Where is my flag? Yeah! Correct flag is applied. Alright. Oh, name? Name sentence. What? Name? Where? Oh. Novak. Maybe eventually it'll be replaced with your username? No, it couldn't because not everybody's username would fit. Oh, well. Good Guys Gaming. Why not? It's like it was made for me. That's awesome. Okay, so I don't know. Only thing left to do is try and get into a game, I guess. Are we gonna get kicked? World update still in progress. Let's just try deploying. This is where most people get kicked out. My GPU is doing nothing. Well, actually, 10% GPU usage. Red bar. You waited about 7 minutes. Okay, well, it's now 23:20 where I am, so let's see. I don't think we'll get any further than this for some reason. GPU usages. Oh, 60, 20, 60, 99. GPU memory 80% used. CPU usage is 40 or 50%. I heard a noise. The animation in the bottom right has now started moving, which it wasn't when we first loaded in. Okay, so let's see. Red bar, I'm on the EU server. Yeah, main. Okay, you're in NA. So how I actually started the game though was I right clicked on it in my Steam library and then I chose the option play on EU. So you can actually choose directly before launching the game what servers to play on from there. I don't know if that's why I got in or if everybody's now getting in, but that's how I got in. But we'll see. GPU usage now 97%, memory 90% used. CPU usage is up to hovering around 40 to 50%, 60%. Basically, my system is all over the place right now. On this screen, GPU is maxed and processor is going crazy. It's going from 40, 50, 60, up and down. All 8 cores basically. Well, 4 cores and 4 virtual cores all over the place, which I don't really like. And I've got, out of my 16 gigs of RAM, 14 gigs are used. Maybe they're Bitcoin mining on our system. I don't know. The GPU is a 1070. It's not a Titan. Has a small factory overclock, and the processor is an old i7, but it's still a good one. I think it's a 4970K with again a small overclock on it. Nothing crazy. Thanks, Rice. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. One weird thing that I did notice, can I move out of the game without it crashing? Don't think so. I don't want to even try. One weird thing I did notice was that this morning when I first tried the game, when I went into task manager actually to kill it, I noticed something strange I hadn't seen before. It was Apache HTTP server with a really old looking icon running at the same time as the game, and I didn't really kind of like that. And as soon as I killed the game in task manager, that went away as well. I wonder how we're gonna get through this. I can hear gunfire. Let's have a look at Steam charts and see what's been going on. Wonder, can I just I'll tab out. I really am reluctant to do so though. I wonder. Should I try? Moment we're getting, you know, loading screen simulator. Yeah, Rice, that's what I can. I don't know if you're picking it up on the stream, but I can hear that also. I can hear gunfire, and just there I can hear talking as well. Let me see. So we're now 5 minutes. 5 minutes loading. So I'm gonna just alt tab out. I don't know what's gonna happen. Ooh, I'm out. Oh, that's weird. That is really strange now because I've alt tabbed out. On my screen, I'm seeing the map, the war map. You're still seeing the loading screen, the stream. Oh boy. That crash I didn't want to happen. I think it's just happened. So let's try this and at least do something interesting. Is it true? Is it true what people are saying about this game being a con? They're saying there's no servers or nothing, not trolling, just asking if there's something wrong with it or something. Yeah, it's a fair question. I don't think it's a scam. I think they're just having a problem. They're just having a problem with the game. What can we do? They could have communicated it better though. Much better. So let me just see if we can look at something interesting for the moment. I think it's crashed. I think we're probably done on it. I will try again if you want to stick with me, but you're still seeing the loading screen. I'm seeing the war map interface, but nothing is clickable. So I wonder what's actually showing on the stream. Is the little, can someone in the stream tell me, is the three little squares at the bottom right, are they still going, you know, still animating, still working away? If someone can tell me, I'd be grateful. Okay, so let's do this. I want to show you something. Display capture. Yeah, cool. Here we go. So let's just have a quick look at this while we wait. Salty banana, is the loading still bad? Well, I mean, I'm not. Which loading? Which loading? To get into the game, I had to right click on it. I didn't double click on it, or I didn't click play. I right clicked on the game and I picked play on EU. That's how I got into the game today. It took about 5 minutes. Prior to that, it took about 40 minutes one time, 30 minutes one time, and then another time I waited for 40 minutes and it wouldn't. I couldn't get in at all. So let's have a quick look here on Steam charts. See what's going on. Yeah, the little icon at the bottom right was moving before. It was actually ticking away. It's stopped now, has it? Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Don't worry. Funny guy. It's a fair question. Fair question. So can you see this? Let's see. So where's the playing right now number? An hour ago. I think the service might be down then. The last update's an hour ago. Where are we now? 23:30. Saturday 21:26. Last update's an hour ago on this. 6,920 playing an hour ago. 4,000 here. It dropped. And then it seemed throughout the day today people were steadily getting on. Can we get all data? Is that going to change? The game is definitely still loading, and there's still people that must be in game because I can hear game noises behind the screen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they knew it would happen. I mean, what benefit would it be to them for it to happen? I don't get that point, man. I'm afraid. I'm sure the devs want it to work. 5,000, 4,000, 6,900 here, and then they hit the peak just over an hour ago. It was the peak. This here. Can we move on? Oh, this is like showing a snapshot. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that's really cool. So let's take a look at this evening. I don't know. I don't think that makes sense. I don't think it really makes sense that they want the money. I mean, they're a business, right? At the end of the day, I guess they want to make money, but I mean, in theory, everyone could refund the game, so it wouldn't really be a sensible way to try and scam money out of people. I think you might be barking up the wrong tree there. Let me see. So I want to see. What time is this? I want to see just this evening, kind of. This is 6 p.m. here, isn't it? No, I don't get this graph at all. Looks like it really did ramp up right there towards the end, but not anymore. Not sure what else we can do here, folks. Except try again. World War 3. Just check if there's any updates. Yeah, funny, you're absolutely right. But that's what I've been saying since the start. Things go wrong, problems happen. But when these problems happen, the communication is absolutely essential. And the communication has been pretty terrible. 6 hours ago. I mean, the game launched around here, and this was the first update. We know that you're experiencing problems connecting to our servers. We're working on it. Over the next few minutes, we'll upload an update which should fix the problem. All you have to do is download and re-enter the game, and you can see people still couldn't play it 9 hours ago. Sorry for the issues. We've patch dropping very shortly. Might be able to provide an ETA soon. 9 hours ago. things go wrong, no problem, but you have to send the communication out. You just can't do it like this. It's not how you run things. And then they kind of made it a bit worse. So on the day of launch, I'm sure they were happy to have Level Cap mention them. Level Cap's a pretty big streamer, but the problem was that while this big streamer here had access, loads of other people didn't. And their reply when that was put to them was, "Oh well, they're taking part in a community event, but yeah, that doesn't make us be any better. That doesn't give us any further advice, really." I don't know who's in charge of communication, but it's quite a funny way of doing it. So then this tweet goes out when other people can't join about how much Level Cap is enjoying it. Also, Level Cap does have, maybe without his knowledge, I don't know, but he does have an emblem in the game as well. So yeah, not really. It doesn't send a good message. Then the last update 6 hours ago, we're hard at work in the office. There are no updates because we were and are focused on resolving the issues. That's fine, but you still have to update people. How I would have done it, and again, as I said before, I do this for a living, is that you say to your audience, here's one place where there's going to be communication. This is the only place you have to check. It's going to be Twitter or Discord or Reddit or wherever. This is the only place you have to check. There's no need for tons of threads, comments on Steam. I've literally today been on Steam, looking at the last 2 updates, looking at the comments on Twitter, as you can see, and on Reddit as well. You need to communicate in one place and have a regular schedule of those communications every hour, even if on the hour the communication is not, is like that. We still haven't resolved it, but we have identified the issue, or we haven't identified the issue yet, but we're working on it. Something terrible communication. We're deeply sorry, and they are, of course. I do believe that nobody wanted it to be like this. There's no reason. Doesn't make sense. Doing everything we can to bring you guys the game you've been waiting for. Stay tuned and bear with us. And this was 2 hours ago, so what's happening, guys? We're still working on a patch to lower our server load. Will be coming out next. Sorry about the wait. This was 2 hours ago. So that was actually, interestingly, that was about 2 hours ago. Was about when Steam charts got the last update of players. Don't seem to be able to click it for some reason. Yeah. No, that's not 2 hours ago. That's an hour ago. So that patch was about here. Well, they said they were working on it actually, so maybe this was it. The world update progress was the world state update was in progress, so that could have been a wipe going on. So it might be worth having a go again. Let's see. I mean, just try, I suppose. No harm in giving it a go. Yeah. So I'm gonna task manager this, and I'm gonna kill it, and we'll see what we get. Let me see. So that's running. That's really interesting. It's running this Apache server again. If we just kind of hook it. Okay, so if I just turn on that display capture again, you can see task manager here, and here's the game here. It's crashed. At the same time as this game is running, I have this Apache HTTP server 32-bit running as well. I'm really not sure what that's about. So if we kill, maybe I'm wrong actually. Let's just kill the game. Nice that it has the stock Unreal Engine logo. Okay, I'm gonna kill the game. And game is gone. And do we have that HTTP thing? Yeah, see, it's gone. Oh, no, it's not. What is this thing? I wonder. Making me suspicious. Anyway, Not suspicious in a bad way, just in terms of implementation. Okay, I'm going to kill display capture on this monitor. Looking back at the empty desktop, let's launch again. See if we can get it to cooperate. Launching now. Loading in. Let me see. Sorry, I've missed some messages. Fair enough. But if they're doing an update, they need to tell people. Yeah, they do need to tell people. We had a look at the comms there. Just again, I think they need one single point of communication. So you're not seeing it yet, but the game is actually loading now. Why are you not seeing it yet, though? I don't know. Maybe it needs to fully load in. So even the Division tells people that stuff is happening and that the game is as crazy as a bag of cats and crystal meth. Yeah, true. I really enjoyed the Division, actually. One of those weird people who really enjoyed it. And we're loading back in again. But I can see my... I can see my start menu. Ah, there we go. Hopefully it's going to load in now. CPU usage is like 80% now. Wonder why it's not... Why display capture is not running yet. We'll see once it loads in, I guess. Right, this is probably a good time to get another glass of water. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, looks like we have the loading screen again. Ah, but I double clicked it on my desktop. Maybe I should have just done the play on EU thing. Not saying that the Division ain't fun, just when you get your gear right, the devs think, well, that guy's doing too well, let's change the meta. So we grind and grind for something and change it again. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it happens a lot. It does happen a lot. I remember, it kind of reminds me a bit of Elite Dangerous. You spend all that time grinding and working, and then you get your ship just the way you want it, and it's like, ah, here's a new mechanic to increase heat on your weapons or change stuff around. Oh well, we can take this off. So we may have to just try something else, I think. I might just kill this session again and try my theory. Sorry guys, just need to communicate with multiple channels. Right, so I'm gonna kill this. Okay, so I'm gonna try what I had done before. So I'm gonna open up Steam, right click on World War 3, play on EU servers. Okay, so fingers crossed that this is some kind of backdoor in. Okay, so there's an update there. 6,461 players. Let me just show you actually. 6,461 players playing 18 minutes ago. So that's something. That's an update at 23:26. I don't know whether that's just because we hadn't refreshed the page or else. Let's see. Yeah, I thought it actually dynamically updated itself. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, so while we're waiting, check in with Reddit. I was on the Reddit a moment ago. No, because I'm subscribed. Problem is trying to find it because World War III is a thing that a lot of people talk about. I'll just kill display capture for a second in case looking at something sensitive in my messages here. Hmm. But got it. Got it. Here we go. I know it's kind of hard to see. Sorry about that. Let's see what's going. World War III the game appears to be the official account. We've just switched over to the connecting to network screen now, which is good. Yes. Please don't refund. We need Bitcoin. We have family. No. Fake news apparently. Here someone says besides the long load times and server issues, the game's goddamn amazing fun. I'm sure it is. Just gotta tough it out until the devs fix the issues, and I believe it will. I do so as well. I believe it will be worth the wait. Also, I think probably it's a dev team who've put a lot of time, energy, love into this game, but the communication hasn't been you know, up to the same standard. Try closing the game down and opening up seems to work for me. Well, it did work for me once. We're still trying to load in. I'm just checking here. Maybe we can get some extra information for everybody. Real shame is that it's affecting the reviews a lot. MP indie games. Yeah, that is true. Actually, if we look on Steam, it was mostly negative, I think, this afternoon, which is a real shame. It's a mixed now. Let me see if there's any updates. Technical difficulties. Yeah, this was this. If you want to talk about communication, is an example of some really poor communication. Really, an update for the sake of it that actually means nothing, and not only worse than not meaning anything, it's actually confusing as to what the message is. This one is from Dominic. As hard as it is, we've got to stay true to our creative, total honesty towards you. We've done every imaginable thing we could to release World War III on time. Yeah, absolutely, and I do believe it. Watching you stream and enjoy our game, we're taking great pride in what we've managed to do so far. Every gram of pride, there comes a ton of responsibility. Like, what a ridiculous statement. Watching you stream and enjoy, but why do you say that when the only people who can stream and enjoy the game are big streamers who you invited to the betas and who have the access? I mean, it's a statement that could be taken the wrong way, and I don't know, you need one person in charge of communication who needs to check the stuff before it goes out, because this is really sending a mixed message, and I don't even know what this part means. Of course it does, yeah. I mean, I don't know how you think that sounds, but it doesn't sound great. So we've taken it upon ourselves to crush every bug you reported, to iron out every single wrinkle on the canvas of our game, all that to satisfy you and make our game stand out from the early access crowd as a polished, well cared for and properly managed title. Of course, it hasn't worked though, and really this here is just game development, right? I don't think that anyone's going to be pinning the medal on for that. Not just game development, but you know, it's like that joke. Is it Eddie Murphy? He's like, you know, the joke goes along the lines of, I know this guy, and he says things like, I look after my kids. Yeah, you're supposed to do that. You don't get a medal for it. Unfortunately, our ranks are thin. Yeah, it is a very small team, and I mean, just what I've seen in the menus is amazing. It looks amazing. There, when you zoom in on the wing of a drone and you see little marks, you look at the nose of the same drone and you see marks on the air from things that are hitting when the wheels are on the ground and they're slightly flattened. But as I said when I was looking at it a little while ago, better than a lot of flight simulators. So that's why those few additional time of our work are going to be crucial for you guys. Doesn't mean anything. It's not specific. It does not mean anything. It doesn't reassure anybody. It doesn't tell us what's wrong. And then it's like, that's why we ask you to hear our rallying cry and stay by our side. We'll not let you down, since World War III is being made for both us and you alike. We need this additional time to make sure that we'll give you your money's worth and be able to look you in the eye and say, enjoy the game. With no hesitation whatsoever. Thanks for understanding, seeing and feel. This update tells nobody anything. It doesn't tell us anything. It doesn't tell us what the problem is, what the ETA is. And honestly, I mean, I know that the developers are kind of funky bunch, but I've seen some downright borderline cheeky responses to people as well. you guys, Farm 51, you need somebody in charge of your communication. Big time. I already offered to help with that on Twitter. Early access means there may be a few bugs in the game, not that the game is completely not working. Yeah, that's true. Truth is they sold us an unfinished product and we're all entitled to a refund. Yeah, I mean, you can refund within the 2 hours, and probably outside of the like you don't need to call your credit card company. There's such a drama alert thing to say. You don't need to call your credit card company. Uh, the limit on refunds is 2 hours, but that's at the developer's discretion. After that, they can say still refund anybody who asks for a refund, regardless of the in-game time. They can choose to do that. So they should remove Kosovo flag. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. Refund requested. Still stuck on loading screen. Yeah, like me. So this is what I mean, and I think that, well, I don't think, I know 100% I know that this is what the problem is. These communications are useless, and worse than no communication or unclear communication. They don't tell people what's actually happening, and that's why people get upset. And let's face it, there's already a lot of drama around this stuff anyway when it goes wrong. But you make it worse by doing stuff like this, I think. Yeah. So really not too much more info on here. Just maybe trying to find some information. Let's do a quick check here. 6491. So that's in 6461 29 minutes ago. That has increased. 29 minutes ago. Oh, well, this person is getting into a match, though. It seems a suggestion from the comments that they're actually getting into a match. Got to the deploy screen. Deploy screen, is that where I got to? Not sure. Okay, let's just kill this again. I'm just going to keep on killing it and retrying, because that's how I got in before. Oh, so I'll just show you now, while we're on display capture here. If you right click on your entry, World War 3. Sorry, this is kind of small, difficult to see, and here you can choose to play on a particular server. I wonder, would it be better to try the NA servers? Well, no, because people are waking up there now, right? There should be less load on EU. I'll try EU. Right, that's loading up on a separate screen. Yeah, not a whole lot of insight here. Sometimes you can get some info in the reviews. Oh. You won the game? Yeah. Just trying to get some info. Would you recommend again? It doesn't let you play. Yeah, so the debate going on at the moment about all the negative reviews is it fair to leave a negative review if you haven't even played it? I guess value is a subjective thing, so somebody might say that, you know, 25 euros is a lot of money to spend on something that isn't working, and if your experience is a bad experience, then I think it's okay to leave a bad review. So we are back. We're on the loading screen, the loading into the game screen, not on the network screen yet. This is probably going to be my last attempt. I think if it doesn't work, I'll switch to a game that works, I guess. Oh, Radical Heights, is that out? That's released now, is it? This is by Boss Key Games. Cliff Blazinski. You would have known them for Lawbreakers, which was a game that sadly never took off. I think it's dead now. Radical Heights is it's another battle royale, but it's based on like an 80s game show. It's actually quite fun. I think it's free to play. At least it was when I got it. It's worth trying out. Anyway, 30 minutes on a joining service, but I got in. Also, Steam chart shows 6,900, up by 1,000. I was like, that sounds like something I'd say. It actually was me. Yeah, fair enough, man. Yeah, gotta vote with your principles. Okay, is there anything new here? 1 hour ago. Then you go back to the loading. So it works. It just takes a very long time. You can watch YouTube videos and browse Reddit while waiting. When you load in, you can join East or West. Then you pick a flag. Oh, we're on the network loading screen now. You're on the network loading screen. Come on. Let us in. We need to get in. Yeah, which is my experience. Maybe it is just a case of waiting, but there's a reasonable point that you come to where you're just not gonna do that. Yeah, that's what just happened to us. You usually get into a main screen in 5 minutes, but the quick join goes to a loading screen, then just stays there. I can hear shooting and stuff. Pretty sure it's just a track that plays during loading. Oh, maybe so we're not actually hearing live stuff. I suppose that could be the case actually, that it's just a background track. I saw this earlier. It was actually pretty funny. Oh dear, it's kind of cruel, but it is funny. Yeah, it looks like no one's gonna have a magical answer for us. One day ago, hopefully it's an hour or so delay. Oopsie. See, again, comments like that, and then no follow-up. Postponed for how long? An hour? A week? A day? Like, I mean, I was disappointed. Let's contrast this with another game that a lot of people were excited about. Okay. So I've got this. I was really looking forward to this as well. It was due to come out back when I purchased it, I think on like a Friday in September, and it was delayed, obviously here you can see, until December. So the delay was in the region of 3 months, but look how they handle communication. Development, this is how you do communication, and I know it's a smaller team. I do know that. You don't have to have a development update and a roadmap for people to follow, you know, and an update every week, but you gotta let people know why it's delayed. So when was the original back? Like, this is a stream of updates that are meaningful and that tell people, you know, a lot of stuff. New release date, yeah, 11th of September. So Today we're announcing delay of Insurgency Sandstorm from its originally planned release date on September 18th, 2018. The game will now be releasing for Windows PC on December 12th, 2018, and a pre-order beta will continue. It's one of the hardest decisions our team has ever had to make, and not one taken lightly. However, we feel it's best interest in the gamer community to spend more time working to ensure we deliver the best possible experience. So, what happened in short was that once they had ramped up the amount of people getting on there, a lot of people were having trouble with low FPS issues and stuttering, and they tried to patch it, but it didn't really fix it. This update came out on the 11th of September, and the release date was due to be on the 18th, so it was still pretty close to it, but they caught it in time. They announced it, they kept people up to date, and since then they have been keeping people up to date. And again, like I've been saying over and over, communication is everything. It really is. %99 GPU usage. A loading screen. Such a shame. No more updates. Anything on Twitter? No. Crazy. Where was it going? People just want details, you know. So there's one other thing we can possibly try. I'm just gonna kill this again because it's, you know, it ain't going anywhere. Is let's try can I just want to see if we can what happens if we verify the files. I've heard a few people doing that. Verify integrity of local game files, although that could take a long time. Oh well, we can just cancel it. It's taking a long time. Gonna take a long time, and I'm not sure it's actually worth waiting. Has anyone actually gotten in? Anyone gone to a game? Oh, update queued? Ah. Has that kicked off something? Or is that just my validation operation? Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's downloaded a 13 KB update. We can try one more time. I'll just try with the main play button. It actually did a little extra install there. You probably would have seen that. We've got the launcher loading in now. How about good old Google? Acting, what's the but that was a slightly different launcher animation. To server. I remember the exact message. There you go. Yeah. This is from a while ago, so I don't think we're going to get too much out of this. Also causing, oh boy, all 4 cores 100%. Excuse me. Although the GPU is doing nothing. World War III server connection fix. Maybe. Nice approach. See if we can get anything. Sometimes you can get a little snippet or a bit of news that maybe not solves things, but sends you in a direction to go to try and fix it. Oh. So we did experience this. We did a verification that prompted a patch to come down. 13 KB patch, which has been applied. So we'll see if we get anywhere. We're now moving to connecting screen. But we're now on the connecting to WW3 network screen. Oh, here's some music coming in. I'm not sure if that was there before. Maybe it was. Yeah. Yeah, good point actually. Funny watching the different opinions and attitudes that fly around at times like this. Quite interesting. So waiting again. 10 minutes, that's what happened to me, and that was 5 minutes ago. Yeah, no hidden queue, just right click and choose the server you want to join. What happens if I just bring up the overlay? The overlay doesn't work. Okay. So this guy got in. What did these screenshots show? Just the game? God, I hope it's not porn somebody's posted. Yeah, just screenshots of his desktop. You can just watch the start of this video to see all this. I actually go through all of it. Oh well. God, my system's going so slow now. Put the firewall down. Yeah, that's a good point actually. I wonder if firewall issues could be as well. No, I don't think so. No, not true. They can still choose to give the refund out. But there was an answer. The Zuck says so. Yeah, true. It ain't working right now. Don't. Why does this one say fix? Using them. Where is this? Why didn't we go straight to this particular? Oh, it's a cached one. Ooh. Why that not available anymore? That's weird. That discussion is gone. I wonder why that is. So, what we can try and do is hack this URL. We need this ID here. I don't think it will. No. The discussion, I think, has been deleted. Yeah. Your hardware is fine. Well, that's an hour ago now. That update. No, I don't think we're getting in. I don't think we're getting in, folks. Nope. So, I don't know. Hello? Anything? At least we got 66 FPS for this flashing logo. That's good. Right, I don't think we're gonna be connecting to this evening, so I'm gonna end this stream now. Take a very short break, and we'll be back with Ghost Recon, probably something like that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, folks. But I don't think we are gonna get the answers we want this evening, sadly. Right, I'll be right back.